The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. To throw, it's Cunningham. Looking left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Unleashes one. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give out of the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Lost a throw on first down. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Vick. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He caught it, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barrett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Caught near the sticks. It's Perez. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns up. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there in the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide.
Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Vic. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Whittington. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Cruz. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
There he goes. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Setting up for the extra point and the time.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking to fire. Finds us back in the middle. Got room to work. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Under fire. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Oregon! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner goes down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Ducks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Oregon 28, Oregon 14.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Vic. Bring in the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end, and the defense drags him down. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. All out of space. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wide open downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Trying the left side. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Forced out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air. It's St. Clair. Buys a little extra time. It's complete on the right side. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Finding open areas. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Running to Green. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! gets more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Right on target this time. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Going deep. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the flat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barrett. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Nice The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Vic. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming in.
Got room on the return. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Off play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quick completion on the out route. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looking to throw for it. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, fires downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Scott. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Pavia. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God.
Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dances away. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. It's been punch and counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Whittington. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. They moved it forward to the... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge...
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Direct snap. Finding an escape route. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Vick. Quickly complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The clock. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Creates a little room. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to...
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Great place to start for this offense. Snap it to the back. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks have moved it inside the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Scanning the field, it's Pavia. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tate. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tight end finds a soft spot. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's low. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Floating away. He's going to take off.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Gators are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
Direct snap. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. No huddle here for the offense. Got a little space.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Snap it to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the left side. Powers through the defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach.
Turning on the Jets. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll snap it from the 10 for the 1st play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st down from their own 22. Direct snap. Slithers into space. There he goes. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll go with a direct snap. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Vick. Now sliding to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Snap it to the back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Complete on 3rd down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Direct snap. Powers through. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. He'll take a shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Picked The Ducks will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and rush him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive. The first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Oh, he can't hit on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third in this long on the opening drive. Throwing right. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go with the direct snap. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Ducks want to move quickly. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
It's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Their own 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They were really impressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 to QB, you got to do what's on offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Vic. Unloads to the right. Calls it in. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play. Stop the ball.
I would do come in and show me the one and hey, you want that kind of total show. Sense kid, no trust, gotta run it up. Anything in my little fuck. How much of a nigga do, but you stop doing it. You're smooth and but security, you see me with that Glock shit. Then you think you're doing it, that's why I pop it. You mean for something where it's like a mock shit, I'm not shit, but I'm moving. If you go on something, you ain't got no body. So that's shit, there's really no flaws. How much of it going, there's really no flaws. You know, you walk along with me, I'm fine. That's taking on the bitch, that's solid. Follow me, the bitch, my knowledge. And then you don't keep that solid. They say on these keep stuff hiding. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Niggas no code, they be on that funny stuff. Rich and money, my rich me up. I like to be hard and fuck it up. I got
And the Bearcats will put total weather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
I just start on my fall like it's supposed to be. I pop balls on the way I can go to sleep. When my gang just move on 100 feet. Put the static on my wrist of membership. Put some dollars on her and some double feet. Can't see me with my up. Thinking my shit like I won the World Cup. Stop on the street, baby, stop.
To the air, it's Vic. Finds his big tight end. Really good job making the play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and it's marking at the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap it to the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick step and go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick throw, and he's not not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Wants to throw. It's Vic. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second.
Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball,
breaks into the open. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the ball.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A third down try for the offense. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Fighting off the defender. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's going to bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this.
Brings it down on the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Grabs it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Direct snap. Running into the open space. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Ducks racing to the line in a hurry up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Vic. Looking to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown,
David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make it.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going right and going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go with a direct snap. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking downfield, it's Vic. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged on the outside, it's Cruz. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Look out, he's got room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete on the comeback. They'll immediately call timeout. It's first down from the 11. Direct snap. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw at St. Clair. He's moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Harris. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And no one can get a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds on the onside kick attempt. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I love the defensive.
I cannot kick you in none of these rappers, and most of these niggas be home. These are my booty kill, the bando. I used to chop it up bando. Bro, you think it ain't getting no combo. Look at my wrist is a condo. Better than keeping on fucking a kilo. Look like I hit a casino. Send me them birds, I need them pronto. I'm in the flow, Alonzo. Huh, what? I might take your chain like Devo. Back in the trap like Nino. Winning in the game, got a Chico. I walk up with too many ammo. I saw, your baby mom, she right on me. I'm in the car, she going down. I got them hundreds that right on me. I'm in the drink too sleepy. These are two I gotta leave. She a real eater. Raw with dead people. Lately, you know, I was feeling like, you can't fuck with me, like, can't nobody fuck with me. Only y'all can fuck with me, and I can't even fuck with me. Let's go. I'm walking up the hill, going uphill, screaming, fuck jail, fuck my life to uphill. We was busting jail, we had to cut the bunch of scales. Before 12 come, we gon' let on 100K. Shit was lit on the strip, could put on flicks in a tip. Better keep that bitch on your hip, on that whip, don't push to the flip. You have been on corners and blitz before every foe that I sip. If you paranoid, better sip it, don't speak that shit on the hate. I was still on case in the asses, went up with taking, been rich. I was trying to put on my dog, and I found out that he is snake. Was my number, don't call my phone, look a flight to be all alone. Still on papers, but I ride with my case I follow home. Pray I'm blessed, nonetheless, hope I manifest only longevity. Try to coop and try to root the weather in the 70s. I ain't saying be scared of me, but please don't step ahead of me. Keep avoiding casket, I keep a metal felony. If you talking dividends, I'm here to live indefinitely. Only came to collect riches, I control my destiny. I'm that nigga, never let no bitch get the best of me. Only thing I take is cash, and it might be the death of me. When I gave away my last, when nobody left me. Left lane fast, double bag, when I left me. Rolls Royce backseat, fuck around, fall asleep. I can roll around in peace, we in court around the street. I do shows and I ain't deep, niggas cold, niggas sweet. In Miami for a week, walk out the suite right on the beach. And make sure the team eat, you know I practice what I preach. I got rollies, I got bags, got APs, a few of each. I get paid for my shows, I get paid for my feet. On some mental health shit, I still get paid when I speak. On some mental health shit, cause any day I might tweak. They kept trying to knock me down, but I stayed on my feet. And I still stay discreet, cause ain't no honor on my sleeves. Made them fall around September, head is blood all on the leaves. I don't wanna play the hood no more with thugs, I wanna leave. Ain't enough for me to go up selling drugs.
They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They're going to get on that football, and what a job by the onside kick team to pull that one off and steal a possession. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Big play coming here. The last thing you want to do is squander this type of field position on the opening drive. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
He's got it. First down. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Cunningham. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it!
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds space on the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Back to pass, it's Vic. There's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a deep man. Right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Here's a heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab ready for the first.
You can't be smiling for me out. Look, can we hide? It's all my fault. Really, rather, and see, they can't see, drive by bitch. What else we die? Just be a good time, love, driving. I'm sipping, holding, baby.
And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out. Delivers the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The give to the tailback. Danced his way through traffic, pick up 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
More to the air. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterback. quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking downfield. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the move, he fires. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man, it's Vic. He'll throw it, and this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go with a direct snap. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
After watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy...
Oh, he's got some speed. job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Snap it to the back. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Yo.
Nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
What's the word? What's the word, fellas? Ain't nobody got no parlays in today. Y'all shit must be losing. My shit winning. No parlays in today.
Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Vic. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Calls his own number. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Direct snap. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find...
Y'all playing the threes. Theater.
I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, on a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Now the play fake. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. A great catch and run for
hear that. The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Vic. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap it to the back. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. I can't just lead my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Now from inside the red zone. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Direct snap. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll go with a direct snap. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Moore to the air. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half. He's looking deep. He's got it on the outside. There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just touchdown Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his spot. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll close in on him. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snap it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
He's in open space downfield. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Vic. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The play action fake. And down he goes back at the 3.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down you get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Direct snap. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Got it behind the line. It's Maryland. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on.
Yeah, what's the word?
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's drones. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. It's incomplete. Change ends of the field now. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Punt is in the air. Oh, what a cut! This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Vic. Now adjusting. Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you know, you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off-play action on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it up.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field. A lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's forward.